Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the dark side of making money in 2025. We're talking about the stuff that will make you rich, but leave you looking over your shoulder. We're going deep into the underbelly of the internet, where fortunes are made by bending the rule and sometimes straight up breaking them. Now, I'm not saying you should try any of this stuff. In fact, I'm saying the opposite. Don't even think about it. This video is purely for educational purposes, to expose the crazy ways people are scheming in the digital age. So buckle up, because we're about to expose 5 shady schemes that'll make your jaw drop. We're talking cyber extortion, deepfakes, insider trading with AI, stuff that sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's happening right now. Picture this. You're chilling at home scrolling through your phone when bam, your screen freezes and a message pops up. Your files are encrypted. Suddenly you realize you can't access anything. Your photos, your documents, your precious cat videos, everything's gone. That, my friends, is the nightmare of ransomware. These hackers, they're like digital kidnappers. They sneak into your computer, lock up your files, and then demand a hefty ransom to set them free. And we're not talking about a couple $100 here, we're talking thousands, sometimes even millions of dollars, depending on how valuable your data is. Imagine a hospital, right? They've got patients' medical records, critical information that could mean the difference between life and death. Now, imagine a hacker holding that data hostage. Talk about a high-stakes situation. And it's not just individuals who are targeted. Businesses, governments, even schools, nobody's safe. Hackers are getting more sophisticated by the day, exploiting security flaws and using social engineering tactics to trick people into giving them access. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I protect myself from these digital bandits? Well, for starters, you've got to be careful about what you click on. Those phishing emails and suspicious links, yeah, those are like open invitations for hackers. And don't even get me started on weak passwords. Using password 123 is like leaving your front door wide open with a sign that says, "Come on in and steal my stuff." Strong, unique passwords are a must, people. But even if you take all the precautions, there's still a chance you could become a victim of ransomware. That's why it's crucial to have backups of your important data. Think of it like an insurance policy for your digital life. So remember, stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay one step ahead of these cyber extortionists. We've all seen those crazy videos where someone's face is swapped onto another person's body, right? Sometimes it's hilarious, like when they put my face on a baby. But what happens when this technology falls into the wrong hands? We're talking about deepfakes, and trust me, this stuff is seriously messed up. Imagine this, you get a video call from your grandma, she's crying, saying she's in trouble and needs money wired to her right away. You'd do anything for your grandma, right? But here's the kicker, it's not actually your grandma, it's a deepfake. A scarily realistic AI-generated video designed to trick you into handing over your hard-earned cash. And it's not just about money. Deepfakes can be used to spread misinformation, damage reputations, even incite violence. Imagine a fake video of a politician saying something inflammatory going viral right before an election. Talk about messing with democracy. The scary thing about deepfakes is that they're becoming increasingly difficult to detect. The technology is evolving at a mind-blowing pace, and what used to look like a blurry, distorted mess can now pass for the real deal. So how do you protect yourself in a world where seeing isn't believing? Well, for starters, be skeptical. If something seems off, it probably is. Don't trust everything you see online, no matter how convincing it may seem. Check your sources, people. If you see a shocking video, don't just hit that share button without verifying it first. Look for reputable news outlets or fact-checking websites to confirm its authenticity, and most importantly, use your common sense. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Remember, in the age of deepfakes, critical thinking is your best defense. Wall Street, the financial heart of the world, a place where fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye. And now there's a new player in town, artificial intelligence. But we're not talking about some harmless algorithm here. We're talking about AI so advanced it can predict the stock market with scary accuracy, giving insider traders an unfair advantage. Imagine this, an AI system that can analyze massive amounts of data, news articles, social media posts, even satellite images, to identify patterns and predict stock movements before they happen. That's some next level stuff, right? Now, imagine that AI in the hands of a greedy investor. They'd be unstoppable, raking in millions, while the rest of us are left scratching our heads, wondering what just happened. This isn't some dystopian future, folks. It's happening right now. Hedge funds and investment firms are pouring billions into developing AI-powered trading systems that can give them an edge in the market. But here's the thing, using this kind of technology to gain an unfair advantage is illegal. It's insider trading, plain and simple. And the authorities are cracking down, using sophisticated algorithms of their own to detect suspicious trading activity. But with AI constantly evolving, it's a cat-and-mouse game. As regulators try to catch up, those who are willing to play dirty are finding new ways to stay one step ahead. So, what does this mean for the average investor? Well, it means the playing field is becoming even more uneven. It's tough enough to make money in the stock market as it is, but with AI giving insider traders an unfair advantage, it's like trying to win a marathon against a Ferrari. But don't despair just yet. There are still ways to protect yourself. Diversifying your portfolio, investing for the long term, and seeking advice from a financial advisor can help mitigate your risk. Ever get that creepy feeling that someone's watching you online? Well, you're not alone. Deep in the darkest corners of the internet lies a hidden marketplace, a digital den of thieves where our most sensitive information is bought and sold like cheap souvenirs. Welcome to the dark web data bazaar. We're talking about your name, address, social security number, credit card details, everything that makes up your digital identity being auctioned off to the highest bidder. And the scary part is, you might not even know it's happening until it's too late. Remember that data breach at your favorite online store a while back? Yeah, your information might have ended up on the dark web, ready to be snatched up by cybercriminals. They can use it to open credit cards in your name, drain your bank account, even steal your identity. And it's not just individuals who are targeted. Businesses, governments, even hospitals. Nobody's safe. Hackers are constantly on the prowl, looking for vulnerabilities to exploit and valuable data to steal. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm just an average Joe. Who would want my information? Well, the truth is, everyone's data has value. It can be used for identity theft, phishing scams, even targeted advertising. So how do you protect yourself in this digital Wild West? Well, for starters, you've got to be careful about what information you share online. Think twice before handing over your personal details to every website and app that asks for it. And speaking of apps, make sure you're only downloading from trusted sources. Those shady third-party app stores might be tempting, but they're often riddled with malware that can steal your data. Strong, unique passwords are a must, people. And don't even think about using the same password for multiple accounts. That's like using the same key for your house and your car, one break-in and everything's gone. And if you really want to up your security game, consider using a VPN. It's like a secret tunnel for your internet traffic, encrypting your data and making it much harder for hackers to intercept. We've all seen those heartwarming crowdfunding campaigns, a family who lost their home in a fire, a single parent battling a serious illness, a group of kids trying to make their dreams a reality. It's human nature to want to help, to open our hearts and our wallets to those in need. But what happens when that compassion is exploited? We're talking about fake crowdfunding campaigns, scams designed to tug at your heartstrings and trick you into donating to a cause that doesn't even exist. These scammers, they're master manipulators preying on our empathy to line their own pockets. They'll create elaborate stories, complete with heart-wrenching photos and videos, all designed to make you reach for your wallet. They might even steal the identities of real people, using their names and photos to make their scams more convincing. And here's the worst part. These scams don't just hurt unsuspecting donors. They also damage the reputation of legitimate crowdfunding platforms, making people less likely to donate to worthy causes in the future. So how can you tell if a crowdfunding campaign is the real deal or a heartless scam? Well, for starters, do your research. Check the campaign organizer's profile, look for reviews or news articles about them, and see if they're connected to a legitimate organization. Be wary of campaigns that are vague on details or make unrealistic promises. And if something feels off, trust your gut. It's better to be safe than sorry. And here's a pro tip. Instead of donating directly through the crowdfunding platform, Consider reaching out to the campaign organizer and offering to help in other ways. Maybe you can donate directly to a charity they're associated with or volunteer your time. Remember, true compassion is about making a real difference, not about lining the pockets of scammers. So be vigilant, be informed, and make sure your generosity is going to those who truly need it. So, there you have it. 5 shady schemes that prove the dark side of the internet is alive and well. From cyber extortion to deepfake scams, these unethical money-making methods are a stark reminder that not everyone plays by the rules. Remember, these methods are unethical and illegal. Always choose the right path to success. There's no shortcut to wealth or happiness, and the consequences of taking the low road can be devastating. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember, knowledge is power.